When I was in high school, I had a science professor, an AP science professor, who was talking about all the germs that are all around, germs, bacteria, viruses, all this stuff. He said, look at the desk that you're at, look at your book, look at your pencil, look at the door, look at all these things and recognize that everywhere that you are touching, there's quadrillions and quadrillions and quadrillions of germs. And he said, why is nobody sick here? Why is everybody healthy in this room? And I raised my hand and I said, I go, is it our immune systems? And he goes, exactly. He said, so we have immune systems and they work really, really well unless you do something that messes with your immune system. And so then he went on and talked about all the things that we do, not getting enough sunshine, eating bad food, not getting enough sleep. He went through all these things and it really helped me because I studied mind body science when I was in college and I got to dissect a lot of human beings, which is pretty trippy. But that was just an aside. But what I saw in what I was learning is that whenever I got sick, it was because I had something I'd done that was stressful, something I didn't want to do, or something that, you know, I was trying to please somebody else instead of myself, or I didn't get enough sleep, or I'd been too active and didn't take the time to, relax after, or something like that. And that's when I got every sickness I've ever gotten has been from that. And I used to, when I was married, my ex would get, bronchitis all the time. Slept in the same bed, kissed, made love. Never did I get bronchitis. I just had this understanding that I'm not going to catch it from somebody else. That's the belief system that would keep me as a victim of someone else. Whereas when I look to see what am I doing to keep my immune system healthy and happy, that's where I get my power back. Because you could blame other people. I got this from this person, right? You can blame people, but that loses, you don't get any. When you blame somebody, you lose your power. It's just crazy. When you blame somebody, you have no power at all. So I like to have my power. So I don't blame people. So I like so I really like knowing that I get to choose if I'm going to get sick or not by whether I take care of my immune system or not. And I take care of my immune system rather consistently and I don't get sick. And so it doesn't have, from my experience. Now, I'm not a doctor. I might be wrong. I could be wrong, but I've just seen it in my life. So I think I'm not wrong from my own personal anecdotal experience. My experience is that I don't get sick. I can go to a hospital and visit somebody who's very sick and I don't get sick. I can be in the same bed with somebody and they're sick and I'm not. I can, I just don't get sick because I believed this professor when I was in high school, and what he said, it made sense. And so I would encourage you to get a lot of sun, get a lot of exercise, eat healthy food, do things to keep your immune system up. And part of your immune system is your microbiome. The microbiome, we have a microbiome in our gut, we have it on our skin, we have it in our scalp, we have it in our mouth, we have it in our sex organs, it's in the air, it's in the atmosphere. We have microbiome is everywhere. And that is a whole bunch of, germs, but it's important germs. They're the good germs. Part of what I do, in addition for eating for my immune system, is I eat for my microbiome. So I don't eat food that kills my microbiome. Why would I do that? I don't like that. I don't eat food that overgrows one part of my microbiome and suppresses the other kind of the other part of the microbiome. I want my microbiome to be balanced and happy, so I eat that way. So that's another thing. I eat from my immune system and I eat from my microbiome, both of those things. And um, really, we have so much more power. Most people do not know how much power we have. We have an incredible amount of power. Miracles are normal. Miracles are natural. Miracles are who you are. So what I'd love to offer to you is that you start taking responsibility for yourself and recognize that you're going to keep your immune system up as, healthy and up in a healthy way, that you're going to keep your immune system healthy and your microbiome healthy so that you can utilize your power, and your immune system will just bat them off. I always think of it like this. This is a funny thing, because when I was trying to learn tennis, which I didn't really learn that well, but I tried, and maybe I'd learn it better now. But at the time, when I was trying to learn tennis, I had a tennis teacher who had one of those automatic ball things, that shoots the ball at you. So I'm just hitting the ball back, but sometimes I would miss. And when I missed, they were in the back court. And after I'd get like 3 or 4 in the back court, the tennis guy would say, you don't want to trip on those, put them somewhere else. And I would, just put them somewhere. And what I realized is that's kind of like the immune system. If my back court is clear, I can hit the ball most of the time. I might miss it every once in a while, but I can hit it most of the time. That's my immune system hitting the germ back out, right? I'm not that good, but I can do it better now. Anyway, so what I do is, if you can imagine, if you've got too many things going on, if you've got some stress, that's like your back court, the court where you are, filled with tennis balls, where you're going to put your foot down and you're going to hit the tennis ball and get, a boo-boo. And so that's what I want to do, is keep your back court clear. I'm not even a tennis player. I don't know, but that's the image I've had of it. So keep your back court clear, so that when you're moving around to hit the balls, you have a clear space. And that's the metaphor for your immune system. You are your immune system. If the back court is clear, you're going to have a stronger immune system. And if the back court is not clear, you might have a little boo-boos here and there, and that could be a problem. So take good care of yourself. You're important. You're valuable. And if you take responsibility for your entire life, which is the best way to do it, so you're never a victim, then you really get power.